This is the third video on getting this great big old Craftsman running, and what I've done is I've installed a new base plate. The one that I had that came with this lawnmower was missing a part. The little piece we talked about earlier, the little plastic piece that runs at it's either plastic or metal, runs at a diagonal under this plate. So if you take this cover off and you take the air filter off, you'll see the plastic plate here. And then there's this piece that runs diagonal that directs the flow of hot air from the crankcase up along that channel and into the carburetor. And that was missing. So instead of trying to take one off and stick it on the other one, I just found one of my spare parts and put it on there. But the thing I wanted to show you today is the discharge chute was just flopping around. You know, there was no spring tension on it at all. Now there is spring tension on here, so that's good. But I realized I didn't do it quite right because there's a tiny little gap there. So it's not much, but I thought, well, that doesn't look right, you know. So what this enables me to do is show you how to take off and install one of these chutes, because this type of discharge chute, frequently people mess with them and get them where they don't work, and they just flop around. They're blowing like this as the mower's running. It's just blowing around up in the air. So it's not safe, because when it's in the up position, it can throw stuff back on the operator. So what you got to do, the problem is that usually that they don't have spring tension on it, because they don't have this piece here up against the deck. And whoever had this mower last had totally bent this piece into a curve, so there was no way to get spring tension on here. You've got to have the spring flush against the deck on this end, so that when it's installed, the last thing you do is slide this up and then over into this little pocket. See that little pocket there? And that puts the tension on the spring. So what I thought we'd do today is I'm going to go ahead and take this out, take it off, so you can see how it works. And you can see my mistake here. If I can get my camera to show you. I installed this and everything looked real good, except, see, I've got this piece of plastic on that side of the metal. And that's causing this whole discharge chute to be this way. And I've got enough gap there where if I move this on this side of the metal tab, then it will move the whole piece over, and I think it will close that little gap. So let's see if I'm right. Let me get my little stand over here where we can take a picture of what the heck it is I'm doing here. So let me get this thing up in here. Okay. I'm sorry I'm such an amateur, but I am. So now what I'm going to do is uninstall this. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to get a big flathead screwdriver, which I have set somewhere. Let's see where I put it. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to get this flathead screwdriver, and there's this piece here is like, it's like this, and it's what's holding discharge chute on. So I'm going to get the edge of the flathead screwdriver and put it right up against the head of that this kind of giant nail and tap it until this begins to slide out. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to kind of slip it in here, and I put some oil on this to get it to install. So it's moving pretty good, but it wasn't earlier until I cleaned all the dirt off and oiled it some. So that big nail is now sliding out. All right, so now it's off. And there's no spring tension on this anymore because this spring is not flat up against the deck. Now once I put it on there, it will be, and then see there's your tension. Now this time I'm going to make sure that this plastic piece here is on this side of that metal, and see if that makes a difference. In terms of, see that, I want that gap closed, so I've got to pull this all the way out, and now I'm going to put it back in the hole, feed it through the hole that's in that metal tab on the deck, and now this is where it gets tough. It has to go into the spring, and right now it is not lining up. Yes, it is. Okay, so now it's lining up, and I've got my flat part of the spring down there, so now I'm going to tap it into place. Let's see what kind of progress I'm making. It looks like I've got to make sure that it's going in this end. Okay, so it's in there. And there's a little bit of tension on there, but I don't want a lot of tension. So I'm going to push on this little curled wire and push it up and over into that little pocket. So now there's great tension on there. So that's how you do that. Let me get the camera and I'll show you what it looks like underneath. Well, first I'll show you up here. See, I've pushed this little curled wire up and then over into that slot. And then I've got this end of the spring flat against the deck, which gives tension. So underneath, it looks like that. You can see that end comes out over there. I've got the plastic on that side of the tab, and I've got plastic on that side of the tab, and see my little gap is gone. There is no gap. So this is installed the way it should be. All right. So this will be my last video on this mower. I put a new carburetor on it because I couldn't get the other one to prime, and they're inexpensive, and I'm not sure what he had done to it. He said he'd clean the carburetor, but he didn't. So I've got a new carburetor. I've got a new bulb there because I needed one. I've got a new fuel hose. But I've already cranked this mower up and it runs great. So just wanted to show you the discharge chute, what I had to do to that. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll have another video for you soon, I hope.